Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Sincerely Her Turn podcast, the ultimate show of all things new age of self love, personal growth, mental wellness, and self empowerment. I am your host, Maka Hassan. I am a young woman navigating through life, trying to find my footing in my tribe. And if you can relate, then this podcast is for you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. I am very excited about today's episode. I kind of feel like the weather today just fits perfect for this episode. Today, we're going to be talking about how to deal with anxiousness, anxiety, and how to regulate your nervous system. I am very excited to share all the tips that have been working for me, everything that I've been researching and applying into my life. I am very excited to share these tips and tricks with you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. So let's get right into it. For someone who's dealt with anxiousness and having an unregulated nervous system, for me, my awakening came around 2022 when I first started out in this company. I noticed that I was a very anxious person. I kind of feel like COVID did not really help. That actually triggered a lot of my anxiousness. And going into the year, going back into the world, I just noticed being inside the house, I've accumulated all of this negative energy that I just couldn't get rid of. And walking into 2024, I've noticed like, hey, this is what's going on with your body. And you have to find a way to fix this because this is not normal. I've noticed it wasn't normal for me to see another human being and my body automatically starts to scream like I'm just in the most unsafe place. But that's how my brain reacted to everything that was going on, everything that I was seeing. And 2025, I just had to take control of my life and just take control of everything that's going on. I kind of feel like I just had enough around 2024 and 2025 is when I finally started to find techniques and find things that worked for me because of course being in today's world you can't really afford therapy or all these other things that cost money, so you had to just do your own research and see what works for you. And here are a couple things that I've been applying to my life and I've been seeing major changes and major difference. So let's start here. What is anxiety? My definition of anxiety is your body trying to get your attention. Your body's trying to let you know, hey, you haven't been taking care of me. For example, you might not been getting enough sleep. You have been drinking a lot of caffeine. You have been very stressed out about a job, or you don't have enough money. Those can send toxic signals to your body like, hey, we are not safe here. Other examples of why you might be having anxiety is feeling deeply alone, feeling deeply not safe. You can have people around you and still feel deeply alone and unsafe. And that can cause a trigger to your anxiety and your nervous system. And that sends signals to your brain, hey, we are not safe here. We are not okay. Or you could be around abusive family members, abusive relationships, or you don't have autonomy and you cannot make decisions for your life. Things like this can send your body and brain into a war zone. But how can we fix this? Well, let me tell you. Before I get into today's list of everything that I have written down to how to deal with anxiousness and how to regulate your nervous system, I just want to let you guys know these are things that I have applied into my own life that have been working for me. I am not a doctor, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Number one tip is move the body. Moving my body, I've noticed I'm able to take all of that negative energy, negative fizz out of my body and start with a clean canvas. Whether that is going to the gym, doing yoga, doing Pilates, going for a walk. There's times where I am so anxious that I can't even go to the gym. But I notice once I go, even if it's just for 2 minutes, even if it's just for me to walk up to the gym door, that not only builds trust with myself, but it also lets me know physically, hey, this is not as scary as you think it seems. So I know not everybody can afford the gym. Not everybody can afford going to Pilates and doing all these stuff. Just go for a walk. Go outside, go for a walk. I also notice moving my body, getting my heart rate up. really does remove the anxiousness out of my body. It's like taking that anxiousness ball and releasing it in the gym and then coming back into my apartment, and I feel just so much better. I don't know the science behind it, and I'm pretty sure there is, but something about moving my body just helps me release the anger, the anxiousness, the scariness of it all. So I would 100% recommend everybody, if you're dealing with anxiousness, if you have unregulated nervous system, move your body. Even if it's on the floor just doing push-up, that you guys don't understand how big of a difference that you can feel. Having your blood, having your heart pumping, that allows anxiousness to be removed out of your body. The body stores energy, and I've noticed when you move your body, that is like a release, and I wish I knew the science behind it, but you guys, trust me when I say, move your body if you're anxious, if you are just have a crazy nervous system, move your body. Do push-ups, do squats in your bedroom if you can't leave the house. Move the body is will be my number one top advice. Okay. Number two, I would say breath work. Doing breath work, I've noticed a major difference. Breathing through my anxiousness have also helped a lot. I would normally just lay down on my back or I would sit up, but I prefer to lay down because once I sit up and I'm doing breath work, I tend to get very dizzy. But I lay on my back and I put my palms up, and I normally am watching a YouTube video to help me walk through my breath work because I don't have the technique down yet. But search up videos on YouTube, how to do breath work. There will be a bunch that comes up. Click one. Just try it. It might be super awkward. It might be super weird. But then as you're doing it, you'll realize, oh, shoot. Okay, this is working because you might get emotional. You might start yawning. And those are signs, hey, you are releasing. So tap into that breath work, look up the videos, and just try it and see what a major difference that it can make. Number three on the list is talking to yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes our brain will literally put us in a war zone where we physically feel like we're being attacked, and you just have to talk your brain down. It's crazy. I understand, but sometimes you really, really have to talk your brain down. And people call it affirmation, but I just call it talking to yourself. I would really have to tell myself affirmation like, hey, I'm okay. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I am okay. I am safe. I have to thank my brain because my brain is just doing its job overall. It's just doing its job. It's trying to protect me. But sometimes my brain and my feelings are not true. I could be in a very safe environment and my brain will try to trigger me to say, we're not safe, we're not safe, we're not safe. So then I have to wheel my brain back and have to tell my brain, hey, I am safe. It's okay. We're safe. Thank you for trying to protect me. I'm okay. So do your affirmations, talk to yourself. You might feel crazy at the beginning, but I promise you that talking yourself through an anxious attack can be such a huge difference, and it can train your brain to, hey, okay, they are safe. I'm trying to protect them, but they are safe. I'm trying to do my job, but they are safe. And it just makes your brain stronger too. And it's trains your brain to not only trust yourself, but also trust your instinct. Number four, EFT tapping, praying, meditation, and journaling. I heard someone say the body keeps score. And when you don't release, you are storing so much trauma in your body to the point where you're not able to function. So I've noticed throughout the months that I've been doing this, praying and meditating, especially journaling, has been my outlet to release everything. Putting everything on paper instead of just storing it in my brain and letting it just drive me crazy allowed me to keep getting triggered very easily. But one of the biggest things that have been working for me is praying and journaling. I've heard EFT tapping. It really doesn't do much for me, but I put it on a list because I do it once in a while. I'm not sure if I see any different, but hey, it might work for the next person. So that's why I put it on here. This is just something physically that you're doing and not mentally to rewire your brain and to make sure that your brain knows that you're safe. But journaling has been a real big thing for me to be able to flush out any frustration or any anxiousness that I store in my body. We have to release, you guys. You can't just keep enduring things and keeping it, storing it in your body. You have to release somehow. And I've noticed praying, meditating, and journaling and EFT tapping has been a really, really good resources for me to apply into my life. And I've been applying and I've seen a major difference. So give those a try too. Number 5, taking your vitamins, self care, drinking a lot of water, and taking a shower. I am a very spiritual person. I am religious, but I'm heavy on the spirit. And I truly believe when you're taking a shower, you're washing away any negativity that's on your body, on your spirit. So I notice every time I go outside, I do my work, or just go run errands and I come back home and I take a shower, I honestly believe that ritual makes me feel spiritually clean and physically clean. Having a routine of self care, whether it is moisturizing your face, having a nightly routine, having a routine self care or routine night care is very beneficial when it comes to regulating your nervous system. It builds trust within yourself, it builds trust with self love, also plays a big part of having a consistent routine. And I've noticed when I take a shower, I have a routine where I do my body, moisturize my body, put perfume on, and then I do my face. And if I do everything showered, then that's a whole routine in itself. And I noticed it allows me to fall in love with my body. It allows me to connect with my body and connect with myself and my soul. And that alone does really calm my nervousness down because I am reconnecting with myself and I am building these building blocks where it's like, hey, this is your life. You are alive. You're your own person and you matter when you're doing these routines. That's what I noticed that it reaffirms for me that, hey, you love yourself. This is you taking care of yourself. You matter. So adding that nightly routine into my everyday to day has been a major, major life changing experience for me. Other routines that I have is I always have candles running around the house and I always have tea and I make sure I take all of my vitamins. I kind of feel like this podcast today is just an outlet for people who can't afford therapy. Not all of us have the resource to be able to afford therapy. And I've noticed having these things really do add a lot to my life. At the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. But as I continued and I built that trust within myself, I've noticed no, this is actually everything that I need. And in the future, when I get to that place where I can afford the therapy, then I'll do it. Or right now, these are the stuff that have been keeping me afloat. And I'm very grateful that I was able to find these things and do my research and apply them to my life because they have been very life changing. It's bringing life back into me. That's what I've noticed. And I really hope these tips do these exact same thing that it's been doing for me. Number 6 on the list is crying. I wanted to tie crying into breathwork because I understand certain people, they're just not emotional people, which is okay. But crying has also been an outlet for me to release lots of tension in my body. I'm the type of person that stores a lot of trauma in my lower back. And when I'm crying, I notice that my lower back does hurt a lot. But once I'm done crying, the pain does go away. And I want to figure out a way to be able to release that trauma stored in my lower back. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm trying to, but crying has really been an outlet for me to release. And I find myself, I cry a lot in my car when I'm driving or when I'm taking a shower. I cry a lot and I do feel good after, but not as much as I feel when I'm journaling or when I'm meditating, but crying and breath work together has been really helpful. So, those are the 6 main things that have been working for me that I've been applying consistently into my life. I truly believe the best way to take care of yourself is to do the inner work. The best way to find happiness and to find self love is to do the inner work, and that is working your way through your brain and out of your body. Some people believe that, hey, I'm just going to focus on my physical appearance, but it's like, no, you can do that, but at the end, you're going to be unhappy because I've been that person where I was just focused on my physical appearance. Oh, if I just do this, if I just wear more makeup, if I just buy more clothes, then I'm going to be happy. And I noticed, no, I'm not happy because mentally I'm not okay. I'm always anxious. I'm always just nervous. And I noticed slowing down or being forced to slow down this year by God has really just turned my attention to the place where I need it the most, and that is my inner self. I noticed that I wasn't okay mentally and I had to do my research, whether I use TikTok or whether I use YouTube or just the Google search things. And this is the list that I came up with. These are the stuff that have been working for me. And I really hope you guys take these tips and apply them into your life because it's been doing wonders for me. You guys, the best way to love yourself is to release. The best way to take care of yourself is to acknowledge what's been going on in your life and to make peace with it and to do the hard work and to show up for yourself so you can be the best version of yourself. Life is hard enough. Life beats us up enough. So why not turn around and pour into yourself? Why not give yourself the bare minimum so you can be able to receive the standard that God has set for you? Do these bare minimum things and apply them into your life so you can get to the point where it's like, now I'm receiving everything that I wanted because I did that bare minimum stuff. So I hope you guys take something from today's episode. I hope you guys apply these t- tips and tricks. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You guys have a wonderful weekend. It is very rainy today, very chill. So I don't know if I want to order food. I still have to go work out. But thank you guys so much for joining me for today's episode. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.